Good morning, one and all. Hi, I'm Vishal. I'm from Tripoli branch, third year. I'm here to explain about human microchipping, past, present, and future. In my opinion, in a microprocessor and microcontrollers, so we'll dig into the subject now. Yeah, the human implantable microchip, I thought, is about to make a major leap forward in the consciousness of the human mind and will be talked about and debated at a whole new level. The human implantable microchip, I thought, is about to make a major leap. City Watcher was a small company that had secured several new opportunities doing video surveillance for small businesses, feeding that video to the policy. The company's startup was triggered by the events of 9/11. So we all know about the events of 9/11, right? And its business was growing. The owner of City Watcher was having some security issues and felt that a microchipping solution might not only solve those issues but would be in line with his company's view of advancing the technology. So microchipping is not the solution for all the issues, right? So here, in this company's view, they are advancing the technology for the for solving the issues and all the things. Ultimately, they developed two reasons for this endeavor. One was to test the new implantable microchips and the capability of integrating them into City Watch's existing security system, and the other was to get societal reaction. The integration with existing security systems was a success, but the societal reaction was a bit overwhelming. While I stayed out the limelight for the most part, many of City Watch's employees conducted radio and TV interviews over an intense 2 work period. So, for nearly a year, from the time of concept to press release, I came to the realization that the human implantable microchip was inevitable. So that year was just the moment at which it would finally be pushed onto the public stage. Why me and why now? So I had no idea about it, but with a press release from my company, Six Sigma Security, including the time had, including them, the time had arrived. Once the initial impact was over, human resources, human resource departments at various companies begin to look at policies and legal issues related to implantable microchips. So, the human implantable microchip became a topic of conversation from water cooler chit chat to legislators to visionaries. So, over the next several years, I found myself giving talks and presentations to various groups on the subject, and I saw debates rage about the pros and cons of implanting humans with microchips. At some of these presentations and discussions, there were people who becoming noticeably nervous and anxious at the thought of where this might go. Yes, everyone have those kind of feelings, and they express it in other ways, like they are feeling nervous about it, the conversations, and they are moving from one place to another place to give a presentations and give people about this issue, microchipping, and about implantable this things in the uh, auditoriums of many colleges or many companies. So here, while other attendees wanted to get microchipped as soon as possible, the reactions ran the gamut. Even leading up the press release, one young reporter for a local business paper in Cincinnati said to me, "I don't think there is a story here." So when I am asked questions about if when or how implantable microchips will be required for all people in society, I can only speculate like everyone else. My best guess is it will never be required, but will just become part of our technological advancement, like smartphones and computers, and over time become a readily available and acceptable part of life. So, one of the interesting side notes to the project was that as possible were willing to be microchipped. It seemed that more people around them were willing to get microchipped as well. So, once a person got past a certain feeling of uneasiness by watching others go first, they seemed to be more willing to accept it. My consideration at the time of what would be the potential impact of this human microchipping project and its accompanying press release on the human race, the defining questions becomes what will be the positive impact on society's security versus what liberties are lost in order to achieve that security. So here we can say that uh, these questions and this all the microchipping products and in future they are very useful for they are used in the use it to advance the technology for us, for the people here, so that we can access anything and we can get anything in the future, in the near future. And in the past we have nothing, but microchipping has changed a lot in the advancing the technology, like smartphones. We can get all other radio telephone like bluetooth and all the technologies we know about it. Yes, and the computers, laptops, everything we can get it right now. So one of the interesting side notes to the project was that as people were willing to be microchipped, it seemed that more people around them were willing to get microchipped as well. So here we can say that this project, microchipping project, were all in place to place or in from people to people. This microchipping was advancing, and then it is the microchipping was used by all. You is used to be by all. So they are more willing to accept it and do things with it. Yes, my considerations at the time of what would be the potential impact of this human microchipping project and its accompanying press release on the human race. The defining question becomes what will be the positive impact on society's security versus what liberties are lost in order to achieve that security. Yes, we have so many things in the microchipping project, like it is being famous now, and on the potential impact of this human microchipping project on the human race, the defining question becomes what will be the impact on the societies. It will be positive or negative. Actually we can say that it will be, it depends from person to person, right? Like some people like positive and some other negative, some other are negative. And it's a company and the press release about the microchipping products, and it's advancing technology, so they are being positive, and other side it is negative. So we cannot say that we are not uh, and then on human race, the defining question becomes what liberties are lost in order to achieve that security. Sorry. ఇక్కడ what liberties are lost in order to achieve that security. So here at the time of what would be the potential impact of this human microchipping project and its accompanying press release on the human race, the defining question becomes what will be the positive impact on the microchipping society's security versus and what liberties are lost. There are many things we lost about it, like free, like so many things, like freedom and all those things, etc. Thank you so much.